The starting.
And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Jackson is out there with Wells, and it's Edey in at the 5, roaming the paint. Done with it, now guarded by Wells. Here's Richards, and he dunks it down.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. Here's Jackson. Pass to Edey. Payne against Beal. 5 to shoot. Second shot opportunity. Payne, no good. And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for the Suns. And with this score of the Suns, you know, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for him.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
And so it's Memphis with it after the Suns pick up 2. Jackson against Durant. That one falls.
Just nothing more you can do. Sometimes Jackson is going to score no matter how good the coverage is.
Morant against Booker. Back to Beal. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, offensively, Beal is a smooth operator.
Grizzlies have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Now here's Wells. Dunn covering. Here's Morant. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
Durant kicks to Beal. Jackson against KD. Booker with no one around. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant.
And you can see how quick Booker is to react. No hesitation on that jump shot.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Ja Morant was the first NBA guard in a quarter century to lead the league in points in the paint. He says, I can't just rely on dunking every single play. So I need different types of finishes to get my shot off, whether it's high off the glass, the reverse, or hanging in the air forever. And Kevin, he just says it so casually. Back to you.
I know it. But look, David, he doesn't do it casually, right? He is a one-man circus. And it's Morant missing. Phoenix leading by 7. And finished off by KD.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
GA, when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
The Suns have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Here's Beal, and it's denied. Here's Aldama, defended by Durant. Inside, here's Edey, and the layup's good off the glass.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. Richards passes to Booker. That's tipped. Payne looking around. Pass to Jackson. Morant outside. Payne against Beal. Jackson a screen on Beal. Clock at 4. Here's Payne. Rebound by the Suns.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Here's Beal, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
First and foremost, Bradley Beal is a scorer. He's always working the angles, trying to find his next opening to attack, and it rarely takes him long.
Phoenix making some changes. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Nick Richards. Allen comes in for Kevin Durant. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Booker. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Clark, he's checked in for Edey. Luke Kennard comes in for Bain. And Pippen subbed in for Morant. Pippen against Jones. Pippen outside. With the teardrop, and the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. And so it's Phoenix with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
So with Durant sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. The wing pair we'll be seeing is Beal and Allen. Plumlee out there with O'Neal. And it's Jones in at the 1. Jackson setting the pick here for Kennard. And it's Clark in the corner. Here's Pippen. Clark trying to get open. That's in, and the Suns' lead is cut down to just 6 points, and the bucket from Pippen.
Like the pass from Clark there, showing he can be a piece of the puzzle.
Here's Beal. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Beal's got 7.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Jones against Pippen. Here's Aldama. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen. Aldama's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Beal can't get it to go.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
After back-to-back 50-win seasons, Stan, last season was frustrating for the Memphis Grizzlies in almost every way.
Yeah, that's an understatement, Kevin. They went 27 and 55. Due to suspension and injuries, they only got 9 games from their star, Ja Morant. But they still have a lot of young talent and still a team that can be very competitive in the future.
Plumlee. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
It goes on Brandon Clark.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
This is his first free throw of the game. That's good from Plumlee. Hey, Stan, I've always wondered, back when you were coaching, college or pro, what was your defensive philosophy?
Well, I think first of all, Kevin, we always wanted to take away the easy baskets. In other words, we're going to get back in transition, not give away fast breaks. We are going to try to protect the paint and make sure we're not giving away layups. And we didn't want to foul unnecessarily and give away free throws.
Jackson dishes to Pippen. Back to Jackson. Outside Pippen. Jackson a screen on Booker. Shot clock at 6. Pippen misses. Phoenix leading by 5. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Booker. Fantastic finish by Booker.
And you know, defenses try to get physical with Booker, and now he's used to that. He just plays through the contact.
Dwayne Bane. He's covered by Beal. Jackson, that's good.
Jackson
Yeah,
Jr.
showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
Outside, Beal.
Minutes remaining in the first half.
Back to Booker. Oh! Booker with the bounce.
And getting physical with his play. Booker just attacking the hoop.
Outside, Jackson. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. And it's Pippen missing. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Plumlee against Clark. Booker outside. Whoa! Booker playing big inside.
It's almost effortless for Booker this close in. He just drops the ball in the bucket.
Pippen kicks to Bane. Clark sets a screen for Bane. Over Beal. And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut down to just 6 points and the bucket from Bane. And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants to talk to his guy. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Phoenix. Durant comes in for Royce O'Neal. Then for the Grizzlies, Edey comes in for Brandon Clark. And it's Morant in for Pippen. Now here's Booker. He's got 9. Suns moving the ball around. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
Craig in the process to bring in all their stars. The Suns don't have a lot of ways to add players in the near future.
Yeah, they don't control their draft picks for the next few years. That was part of the price for Beal and Durant. They'll have to be very shrewd to add rotation pieces to help them win.
It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
Phoenix leading by 8. Done outside. Booker looking around. Booker draws the double. KD, that's for 2. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
And that does it for the first half of play. The Suns on top. They're up by 10. It's time now to go courtside as we send. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Wells is out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Edey in at the 5.
Yeah, this is a testament to how competitive Durant is, able to score against physical defenders.
And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and Greg efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list.
That's good from Durant. Hey, Stan, as a coach, what was the most difficult part when transitioning from college to the pros?
That's a great question, Kevin, and I think two things. Number one, the length and the pace of the season. You just didn't have the time to prepare for the next game. Everything was sped up. And then, obviously, the talent of the players. So you're trying to game plan and come up with a way to stop guys who are essentially unstoppable.
Here's Baines, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
And here's KD for three. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Really like how Durant is playing tonight. Going for his. This guy is just so unreal.
Timeout called the Grizzlies. Here's Jackson. He's got 7. Morant left side. Booker pulls it in. Booker's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Durant drawing the double team. Lets it go with a 3. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists tonight.
And that's a scary sight for the defense. The last thing you want is for Durant to find his rhythm from downtown.
Jackson kicks to Morant. Here's Edey, guarded by KD. Rel's wide open. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Back to Dunn. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. For 3. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Booker's got his 5th rebound in this one. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. So Stan, the Grizzlies trio of Ja Morant, Desmond Bane, and Jaren Jackson Jr. From the outside looking in, what a great base going forward.
I agree with that, Kevin. Look, not only are those 3 outstanding individual players, but they complement each other so well. There's such a great fit with those 3 guys. That's a great base for the future.
Memphis shooting their first free throw of the evening.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
On the free throw, no good. Suns leading by 10. Here's Beal. It's blocked. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Here's Booker. What balance by Booker right there.
And I love the patience of Durant, and then the quick decision when he sees something.
Pass to Edey. Bane against Beal. There's a screen by Aldama. Bane passes to Aldama. Stolen by Durant. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Basket good. Durant's got 11 points here in just the second half.
He can't ask for a better look, and he capitalizes.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And it's Morant missing. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Down low, and Beal kicks to Booker. Rebounded by Jackson. The Grizzlies trail by 14. Pass to Bane. That shot misses. O'Neal with the defensive effort. For Phoenix, they've gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Beal finds O'Neal. There's the pick. This one for 3. Here's Richards. Can't get it to fall.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Pass to Edey. Outside Jackson. Beal against Bane. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Count that one. Booker's got 15.
Well, they expect this from him, and he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Phoenix. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So with Durant sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. We've got Devin Booker. O'Neal is out there with Plumlee. Then it's Tyus Jones. And it's done in at the 3 spot.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
No good from Booker.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Aldama, guarded by O'Neal. Memphis moving that ball around. 5 on the clock. Clark kicks to Bane. 3-pointer. And Jones pulls it down. Suns leading by 12. Booker outside. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Pass to Plumlee. Outside, Jones. Sinks that one from the post. And the Suns lead by 14.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
Pippen feeling it out a bit. O'Neal with the defensive effort.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Bane against Booker from deep. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Stan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the 2 biggest would be this. I think number 1, anytime there was a lack of effort, you're not running back on defense, things like that. That I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again, and then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. That's got to be just excruciating.
Frustrating as heck.
Pippen, the pass to Clark. Outside, Payne. Pippen, a screen on Jones. Here's Payne. And he banks in the layup. And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. So for the Suns, Nick Richards. He's checked in for Plumlee. Kevin Durant comes in for Royce O'Neal. And Bradley Beal subbed in for Jones. Then for the Grizzlies, Edey's checked in for Clark. Jaren Jackson comes in for Santi Aldama. And it's John Morant in for Pippen. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. And he was real calm during the timeout. He was smiling when he told the team, we're up. Game plan is working. Go out there and have fun. It's always fun when you're up late. Guys?
Thanks, David. Booker outside. Hits it from three-point range. Booker's got 10 points here in the second half.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It could definitely be considered a statement win for the Suns.
They made more foul shots, and that was the difference.
That was a big advantage. The other team was defending with their hands instead of moving their feet, and they handed them a lot of easy points at the line.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Devin Booker.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one.
First team foul.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Suns.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And you also have to applaud how they've attacked the interior in this game. A lot of points happening for them in the paint tonight.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Plumlee is checked in for Nick Richards. Bol comes in for Kevin Durant. Grayson Allen's checked in for Beal. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Devin Booker. And he sinks the second. 58 seconds left in the game. Pippen against Jones. Pass to Jackson. Takes the three. That falls nicely on the feed that time from Pippen. Here's Jones. And he drops it in from the low post. And the Suns lead by 18.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Clark, a screen on Bol. And he uses the glass on the layup. There's 18 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And Phoenix can just let the clock run down here. Jones looking for an opening. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of